Welcome back to another episode of the Dividend Diplomats, talking to you about dividend stock purchase this past week of February 14th.
Tune into this video, everybody. You'll see what stocks we purchased, how much we purchased, and how much dividend income we added to our forward income.
You got that right, brother. Before we do, make sure to smash the heck out of that subscribe button. Give Bert the Hurt and Laney a nice thumbs up as we dive into stocks we bought this week.
Yeah, it was another exciting week in the stock market. It always is. I mean, the market just continues to pop up and down depending on the news about inflation, interest rates, what's going on with Russia, Ukraine. Yeah, I mean, that's the leading indicator of what's happening, isn't it? That bologna index.
I tell you what, if you're not paying attention to the bologna index or the Manwich canned good index, you must not be watching the right metric.
Yeah, I know. It's incredible. You got to find those right metrics there. You have all these people that have all these technical analyses, you know, what is it like?
Dogs may never taste the same.
They may not. I mean, who needs to just stare at charts, figure out what's going on, when to buy or sell, when all you need to do is go to the supermarket, check out that price of bologna.
Guys, so here we are. We're buying dividend stocks, no matter what the stock market is doing. Why? Because we're dividend investors. We are trying to build that passive income stream so that we can pursue financial freedom.
That is absolutely right. That's why we keep buying stocks. We are trying to consistently do it as well, because we want to just see our income continue to grow over time. Get that compounding started as early as we can so that we get the benefit of the dividend reinvestment, dividend increases, because Laney, there have been a lot of dividend increases
dividend
lately.
Growth has been strong in 2022, no doubt about that. But Bert, we've got a list of stocks here. I know you guys bought 3 different stocks this past week. My wife and I, we bought 4 different stocks this week, it looks like.
That's right. So why don't you kick this off here?
All right, we'll kick it off, guys. Here we go. Dividend stocks. Again, if you're here, definitely give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a beat from your 2 favorite dividend investors right here. So if you guys don't know, we buy Vanguard's high dividend yield every single Monday, every single week. My wife and I both. So Monday, no different. We bought VYM, 2 shares each, on Monday, February 14th for $111.21. What a Valentine's way to celebrate that day by buying VYM, buying dividend stocks.
Yeah, I'm sure VIM's portfolio is filled with companies that benefited from everybody buying gifts for the Valentine's holiday.
That's right. So right there, we spent $444.84 and added $12.40. But I wasn't done buying VYM during that week. They dropped down to $110.51 that same day. So almost essentially $1 lower, 70 cents lower. Bought another share at $110.51. And then on the last day of the week, February 18th, they dipped below 110. I bought it at $109.99, no tax included. So in total for Vanguard's VYM, we invested $665.34 while adding $18.60 at an average yield of about 2.80%.
Nothing more to say, just excellent. I mean, it was nice. You had your regular weekly purchases and then you threw in a few extra there. Fantastic.
Hey, when in doubt, zoom out, but buy something that is an index, an ETF.
Yeah, so not to keep it back in your cart, Laney, but you had one of your other regular weekly purchases, didn't you?
You're right.
You weren't sending this one back to me here quickly.
All right, yeah, so we've been buying a REIT every single week. We actually stopped buying one for my wife since that company is essentially going to be
it was bought, but it wasn't bought by Laney, was it?
It wasn't, and it's not even official yet because more bids may happen, but Preferred Apartments Communities, ticker symbol APTS. We were buying that for my wife's portfolio almost every week. And it's starting in the $11, $12, maybe $10 range and buying it up to about $17 per share. But they are now trading at over $25+ a share because of Blackstone buying Preferred Apartments at a deal of about $5.8 billion. So that sent the price way up, and
that's out of your weekly purchase list now, isn't it?
Yep, see ya. But I've been still buying Store Capital every week. I bought my 2 shares of Store Capital on Monday at $30.33, adding $3.08 at an average yield of 5.08%. Store Capital, the Warren Buffett invested stock.
That's excellent. I mean, nice job there.
Now let's kick it
back to
guy.
me. Johnson & Johnson, ticker symbol JNJ. My wife and I add 1 share of the healthcare
The dividend
giant,
king.
the dividend king. That's right. You put the crown on here.
Let's go.
We're trying to just continue building. Even though they announced that spinoff that's going to be happening, we don't care. We're still buying J&J. We grabbed 1 share each at right when the market opened at 167.71. I was pumped to grab J&J below 170 again because it kind of stuck in that price. And with the purchases, we each had at $4.24 and $8.48 total at a yield of 2.53% each. It's exciting though, Lanny.
Yeah, you're pretty pumped up. I'm sure you're pumped up for, this week as well, because, J&J entering on Monday, February 21st, they're trading at $163. So,
yes, that's awesome there. That's what I'm talking about. We'll continue lowering our cost basis in J&J. It doesn't matter. Some weeks it's up, some weeks it's down. This week I'm extra pumped up because it was down from the last week and it's going to be down in the next week too.
This position, I can't wait till Bert does a recap on his J&J position with his wife, because it's got to be massive.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I think we're each closing in on 50 shares each of J&J. So.
How about this? Since I went on 2 stocks, you go on to another stock.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm
all
making
right.
you get
We're just taking
dehydrated.
the hot potato. No,
you keep it.
All
Keep
right,
it in
all
your
right,
court.
all right. Intel, ticker symbol INTC.
Oh.
I talked about this in last week's video, how we just wanted to open the market buying Intel. We grabbed 5 shares of Intel at $47.92 at a cost of $239.60. Added $7.30 to our forward income. At the time of the purchase, the yield was 3.05%. Interestingly, though, the price just continued to plummet. We just talked about Intel in one of our recent videos here when its yield is, 3.25 at the time that video was recorded?
Price goes down, yield goes up.
Yeah, right now they're trading at $45 per share. So, chances are by the time you see this video and everything, I'm probably going to add another 5 shares of Intel.
You heard it here.
Yeah.
We'll have to find out.
Cash cow, investing in the future there to keep building the plants, bring them there, address the supply chain issues. They still increased their dividend 5% despite the headwinds. They're down year to date. They're showing big signs of undervaluation. Watch the video for more detail.
They may be down, but don't make them down and out.
Yeah, so 5 shares this week. I was pretty pumped to continue growing this position, and I'm excited to keep growing it.
Well, now let me tell you something, brother. Now let's bring the ball back in my court, in my squared circle here, because we're talking about the old Viacom CBS, the old, CBS network Viacom. They had the merger a few years ago, but they just changed their name again because they're trying to change the game in streaming, Jack. They actually just changed their ticker symbol to PARA. They are now Paramount Global, but I did buy 5 shares of Paramount Global or Viacom CBS, depending on which way you want to look at them, on February 16th at $28.76, deploying $143.80 and adding $4.80 to my forward income at a yield of 3.34%.
You broke character halfway through that.
I did. A little bit. A little Hogan, a little Lanny, a little mix, Hawk Lanny.
Yeah.
Lanny Hogan, you tell me.
Yeah, maybe next week we'll have the mustache back. We'll find out, Jack. All right. Paramount. That's exciting, though. We also just recently covered Paramount. I see why you added them right after that earnings release and they changed the name. The metrics are just looking great there for this company, too.
Check out that video as well. Very good. Metrics are solid. But, Bert, you went hammer on a stock.
I did. We've been aggressively building this one for my wife and her Roth. The company, TROW price, ticker symbol TROW. We just keep adding a couple shares here, a couple shares there for TROW while they're trading below 150. It's insane how much TROW price has fallen year to date. I think it was it started around over 200, Lanny, at the beginning of the year.
Oh, well over 200.
Yeah, and now it's down to 144, and at the moment, at the time of recording this, it's at 143. Heck, we might still keep adding more shares of TROW this upcoming week as well.
You love buying dividend aristocrats.
I do. Why not? You're going to start building the position. You want to build that strong, growing dividend income stream. A company like TROW price that, despite the negative news, I'm talking with my hands a lot. Are you sure I'm not the Italian one here? Hey, you take it easy, TROW price. You take it easy. All right. So I grabbed TROW price. 2 shares on Monday when the market opened at $144.31, added $288.62, $9.60 income added, a yield of 3.33% on Valentine's Day. Came back at the end of the week. Just wanted to keep building it. We added 2 more shares for my wife at $144.25. We got to lower. That's how you lower your cost basis with style, my friend. Down 6 cents.
Ooh.
Yeah, we still are $288.51 is what we invested. $9.60 more at a yield of 3.33%. 4 shares of TROW for my wife added this week. $19.20 cents of income from them right there.
Nice job, TROW.
Yeah, bring this one home, Lanny. Bring this mother sucker home.
So instead of buying that one stock weekly, we went back to Unilever, ticker symbol UL for my wife. We bought her 1 share of Unilever, the consumer goods conglomerate, at $52.14, added about $2.06 in forward income at a yield of almost 4% at 3.94%, brother. So to summarize, Bert dropped in how much and what,
All right, J&J, Intel, TRO price. In total, we added $1,152.05 with income added of, oh man, it was just under $35 at $34.98.
Yeah, you just couldn't get that 2 cents.
No, that's going to bother me. All right, the yield was 3.04% on purchase. So at least our yield on purchase, our YOC was 3.04%.
And then in summary, for my wife and I, we bought Vanguard, high dividend yield ETF, VYM, Store Capital, Paramount, Global or Viacom CBS, Unilever. We dropped $921.94, added $28.54 in forward income at a yield of 3.10%.
Another week, guys, where we added over $2,000 combined and over $60 of dividend income together between both of our families. Nice thing was, though, this week, it was me leading the charge, but it was close. It was close to a 50-50 split here.
Guys,
I had to respond a little bit after Lanny carried the load in last week's video.
I didn't cross 1,000. I broke my streak, but Bert's back on his, starting a new one. What stocks did you buy this past week for the Valentine's week? We want to hear it in the comments below. What stocks are you buying this week? Please share all the feedback below the video. If you haven't already, smash that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel here.
Everyone, keep growing your income. That is what it is all about. You know what time it is though, Lanny? Send us off.
That was Bert and this was Lanny from the Dividend Diplomats.
Over and out.